जाकिर हुसैन बन रही थी।
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Last video में हमने डिस्कस किया था that how Canada is hurting and these travel bans and FSL withdrawals ना होना is not sustainable.
तो कुछ लोगों ने कमेंट्स में लिखा कि सितंबर 20th को इलेक्शन है एंड उसकी वजह से ये सारे डिलेज हो रहे हैं एंड अगर जस्टिन ट्रूडो की गवर्नमेंट विच इज़ बाय द वे कॉल्ड लिबरल्स वो अगर हार जाती है तो जो इमिग्रेशन है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा चेंज हो जाएगा और वो बंद भी हो सकता है क्योंकि जो अपोजिंग पार्टी है विच इज़ कॉल्ड कंजर्वेटिव्स इज not very pro immigration.
Now this is very far from the truth. So आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे Canadian elections and how it will not have a negative impact on immigration irrespective of who wins. So let's get started.
पीपल हु डोंट नो कनाडा में लास्ट इलेक्शन हुए थे 2019 में और यहाँ पे हर 4 साल में एक बार इलेक्शन होते हैं एंड एज यू नो जस्टिन ट्रूडो वन द लास्ट इलेक्शन विच इज बेसिकली लिबरल्स बट पहले समझते हैं व्हाट इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ कैनेडियन पॉलिटिक्स. सो यहाँ की पार्लियामेंट को कहते हैं हाउस ऑफ कॉमन्स एंड इसमें होती हैं 338 सीट्स एंड टू विन अ मेजॉरिटी यू नीड 170 सीट्स एंड लास्ट इलेक्शन में देयर वर 5 मेन पार्टीज. नंबर 1 इज बेसिकली लिबरल्स व्हिच इज जस्टिन ट्रूडोज गवर्नमेंट हु गॉट 157 सीट्स. देन कम्स कंजर्वेटिव्स हु गॉट 121 सीट्स. देन कम्स एनडीपी whose leader is the famous Jagmeet Singh with 24 seats. Then we have Bloc Quebeco, I think ये ठीक से मैं नहीं प्रोनाउंस कर रहा हूँ, which is Quebec based political party and they got 32 seats and बाकी there were 2 more Green Party and People's Party who got the remaining 3 seats.
So yes, Liberals won in 2019 but they could not form a majority government, which means कोई भी bill pass करने के लिए they need support from other parties and that takes a lot of time. And Canada की history में आज तक कोई भी minority government पूरे 4 साल तक नहीं चली because it's very difficult to get everyone's support to run a stable government.
And therefore Justin Trudeau called an early election and he's confident that they'll actually make a majority government this time. They may have sucked at immigration but they have done a very good job within Canada, चाहे वो wage subsidy हो, business subsidies हो या फिर vaccinations हो. So liberals का support is at its peak now and some experts are saying that win तो guaranteed है but they can actually win by 170 seats which actually makes majority.
तो अब आप बोलोगे कि इस ज्ञान का इमिग्रेशन से क्या मतलब है क्योंकि द मेजर सेंटिमेंट इज कि अगर यहाँ माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट बनती है या कंजर्वेटिव जीतते हैं तो इमिग्रेशन में बहुत बड़ा चेंज आएगा, बंद हो जाएगा, कुछ तो इमिग्रेशन पे बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट होगा,
जो बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं है. अभी तक जितने भी मैनिफेस्टोज निकले हैं उसके अंदर इमिग्रेशन का इतना मेंशन नहीं है बट लेट्स पिक अप 2019 के मैनिफेस्टोज एंड सी कि व्हाट ईच पार्टी इज सेइंग अबाउट इमिग्रेशन स्टार्टिंग विद लिबरल्स. एंड इसमें कोई सरप्राइज नहीं है दैट लिबरल्स हैव बीन वेरी प्रो इमिग्रेशन, चाहे वो रिफ्यूजीज हो, चाहे वो स्किल्ड इमिग्रेशन हो या इकोनॉमिक इमिग्रेशन हो. वी ऑल नो दैट लिबरल्स हैव बीन वेरी ओपन एंड वोकल अबाउट द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ इमिग्रेशन स्पेशली आफ्टर कोविड. तो अगर लिबरल्स जीते हैं जो कि बहुत बड़ा चांस है, we will actually see the 1.2 million immigrants coming in the next 3 years, that plan coming to fruition.
But अब आते हैं conservatives से जो मुझे लगता था anti immigration है but express entry was launched by them on January 1st 2015 and that year they lost the elections to liberals who took this system forward. In 2019 as well, conservatives के manifesto में immigration had a very special place and stopping it was not in the plan. बल्कि they wanted to number 1 give preference to family reunification मतलब expedited spousal and parental visas. Number 2 improve credential recognition ताकि जो लोग कनाडा से बाहर पढ़ाई करके आए हैं they get the same recognition as Canadians. Number 3 they wanted to push for private sponsorship of refugees. Number 4 they wanted to put a ban on illegal border crossings जो I guess all the parties want to.
So clearly, even if liberals do not come in majority, we know that both conservatives and liberals see eye to eye when it comes to immigration, क्योंकि immigration को बढ़ावा देने वाले conservatives ही थे.
Now let's talk about the third major party, which is Jagmeet Singh's NDP, whose motto in 2019 was to make sure that the immigration policies and levels meet Canada's labor force needs and recognize people's experiences, contribution and ties to Canada. They want to, number 1, work on improving settlement services. ताकि जब लोग यहाँ आए तो कनेडियन एक्सपीरियंस ना होने की वजह से थोड़ा पीछे ना रह जाए. नंबर 2 दे ऑल्सो वांट टू एंड द कोटा सिस्टम ऑन द पेरेंट स्पॉन्सरशिप. सो आपको पता होगा कि पेरेंट स्पॉन्सरशिप पे देयर इज अ कैप ऑफ 30,000 फॉर दिस ईयर. Basically, NDP wants to remove this cap, which is very pro-immigration.
As you can see, none of the major parties disagree on immigration. They can't. हमने पिछली वीडियो में बताया था that there'll be 3 million more retired people in the next 10 years, and अगर immigration ना हुआ तो there'll be a shortage of $75 billion a year in tax. Yeah, the existing people will have to pay more tax, which is not very sustainable.
तो ये जब कुछ लोग हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखते हैं कि immigration should stop, they are taking our jobs, it's becoming overcrowded, this is very naive and one-sided view on immigration. They don't realize this कि अगर immigration बंद हो गई, that would simply mean that they'll have to pay more taxes or have less facilities.
But yes, we will agree to one thing. Canada ने 1 million immigrants announce कर दिए, but they are very slow in generating enough jobs. अब let's look at the top 10 companies in Canada based on market cap, and only one, which is Shopify, sells globally. अब यही problem है. Canada की population is 37 million. अगर 1 million immigrant आ भी गए तो it will be 38 million. All these top 10 companies are actually selling to Canadians only. Therefore, the scope is very, very limited.
Now let's look at the top 10 companies in the US. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla. Almost all of the top 10 companies sell it to the world, and that's how they get rich. And we personally feel that Canada is not doing enough to build the selling to the world mindset.
तो अब आप बोलोगे ओ शिट, अगर हम आ भी गए कनाडा तो हम जॉब्स कहाँ से लेकर आएंगे? एंड इसका आंसर इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ चर्न इन द इकोनॉमी. हमने पहले ही बताया था कि देयर विल बी 3 मिलियन पीपल हु विल गेट रिटायर्ड इन द नेक्स्ट 10 इयर्स. दैट इज 300,000 वैकेंसीज पर ईयर. तो ओवरऑल अराउंड 1 मिलियन वैकेंसीज भी बनने वाली है अगले 3 साल में अगर 1 मिलियन इमिग्रेंट आ रहे हैं तो.
एंड दूसरा, अगर पॉपुलेशन बढ़ेगी तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ेगा. बैंक्स बनाने पड़ेंगे, रिटेल स्टोर्स और चाहिए होंगे, रोड्स चाहिए होंगी, घर बनाने पड़ेंगे. पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज itself creates more jobs in the market, and that's how these 1 million people will get jobs.
But there's one more thing that the government is likely to do in the next 4 years, and that is to develop more towns other than Ontario and British Columbia. आज की डेट में there are over 60% of all new immigrants that are coming, they either come to Ontario or British Columbia, and this needs to change. In our view, government needs to give incentives to big companies to move their headquarters from say Ontario to Alberta, ताकि जो jobs की demand है and जो लोग new immigrants आ रहे हैं उनमें एक balance बना रहे in markets like Ontario and British Columbia.
And second thing that the Canadian government should improve is to support the startup ecosystem in Canada, so that there are more companies like Shopify which can sell it to the world. In fact, if you know anything about the startup ecosystem, SoftBank is one of the major investors in startups. They have invested in companies like Facebook, Google, Amazon, Tesla, even Flipkart and Oyo in India. This year, they made their first investment in a Canadian company called Clearco, जिसकी founder is a dragon on Dragon's Den, Canada.
And guys, you know what Clearco does? They actually invest in e-commerce companies that are based in Canada, and these companies sell it to the world. And that is the future of how Canada will grow out of selling only to Canadians. Canada is just late to this trend, and I'm pretty sure that they'll catch up soon. अब guys, इसके बारे में एक पूरी अलग वीडियो बन सकती है, and I personally am very passionate, and we actually see Potato Talkies doing something similar in future. But that's something for another day. But अभी वापस आते हैं on the topic of immigration. ये बात तो तय है कि कोई भी गवर्नमेंट आए, कैसे भी आए, मेजॉरिटी या माइनॉरिटी, immigration is here to stay for a very long time. But there might be a little bit of impact in the short run when it comes to travel ban and processing delays.
Travel ban was extended till September 21st. अब हो सकता है ये डेट बाय चांस सेट हो, because the elections is on September 20th and this is just one day after. अब इसका रीजन कैन बी कनेक्टेड टू दी सपोर्ट अमंग कैनेडियंस फॉर इमिग्रेशन. अब लास्ट ईयर एक पोल हुआ था, व्हाट कैनेडियन फील्स अबाउट इमिग्रेशन. ओनली 17% सेड मोर इमिग्रेशन, 40% said same, and 36% said less immigration.
People who are saying less immigration clearly do not understand the economic impact of less immigration. But votes तो उनके भी count होंगे, and therefore probably the government doesn't want to make any news, whether it's opening the travel ban or increasing the quotas for immigration at this time when there is election on our heads. Now obviously there are more things at play here जो हमने पिछली वीडियो में डिस्कस करा था. If you have not watched that video, the link is in the description.
But 8th and 9th September को there is an election debate which will be very interesting if they touch the topic of immigration, because it's not very popular with the vote bank, and अगर discuss हुआ तो we'll definitely make a video on that.
Let's also talk about Canada taking in Afghan refugees. अब कमेंट्स पे कुछ लोग बोल रहे थे कि इनके पास अफगान रिफ्यूजीज के लिए टाइम है, बट जो नॉर्मल इमिग्रेशन, स्किल्ड इमिग्रेशन है, उसके लिए टाइम नहीं है. गाइस, इट्स कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट, बिकॉज अफगान रिफ्यूजीज को कनाडा में लाना इज अ एक्ट ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. एंड हो सकता है जो कनाडा की प्रोसेसिंग है दैट इज स्लो राइट नाउ, बट अगर एज न्यू इमिग्रेंट्स और टू बी न्यू इमिग्रेंट्स इफ वी लुक डाउन अपॉन रिफ्यूजी इमिग्रेशन, then there's no one stopping the Canadians to look down upon any kind of immigration, and we should be okay with that too. But I really hope that Canada actually hires more people in IRCC and they are able to get rid of the backlog and processing can come back to normal.
And there were a lot of talks about कि immigration में change होगा, PNPs बढ़ जाएंगे, express entry बंद हो जाएगा. But all this takes a backseat due to the elections. Because once the new government forms, they will take few months to give something called as a mandate letter to the cabinet, जिसमें वो सारे changes को outline करते हैं, जिसमें थोड़ा time लग सकता है.
अब जब तक ये न्यू मैंडेट लेटर नहीं आता तब तक दे आर सपोज टू फॉलो द ओल्ड मैंडेट लेटर, जिसके हिसाब से 1.2 मिलियन इमिग्रेंट्स हैव टू बी इनवाइटेड बिटवीन 2021 to 2023 and they'll have to stick to it. So yes, the election is here and no one was expecting it, but immigration will stay on top of the list of any government that is formed for many years to come.
That's all we have for today. अगर वीडियो बढ़िया लगी हो तो please do like and subscribe to our channel. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए bye bye.
Bye.